Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Workflowy. So what I want to focus on for you today is how I do my trip planning and packing in Workflowy. Pretty straightforward, but very functional. It automatically improves as you use it. I think you're going to like it. Let's check it out. So this is it. It's something we've used since I think 2015 or so. So it's had about 8 years of use. It's one of the very first things I created in Workflowy back then when I first started using it. And so it's both a planner and a packer. So years ago, I pre-packed and like pre-purchased duplicates of toiletries, medicine, um, coffee gear, that kind of thing. And that is pre-packed. So at the end of the trip, I make sure as we get back and we're getting everything out of the suitcases that these things are ready for the next trip and they go where we store our suitcases. So that's the first part. So that's all pre-packed, gives you a jump start on the trip. Miscellaneous for this trip is just things that are specific to the trip you're taking next, that you're planning for. And so if it's, if you're going to visit somebody and you need to return something that you borrowed, or you're going and you need to bring a gift for Christmas or that kind of thing, that would be the kind of thing you put there. And that's just a reminder, a destination for those brainstorms of things that you need to do. So 48 hours in advance, this developed over time. I think originally I just had a list of things to pack and things to do, but realized, when you actually use it and all of a sudden you start doing laundry, say, the day before you're leaving, 24 hours before you're leaving, and all of a sudden that's kind of holding you up because it just takes a while to go through everybody's laundry. We've got 4 kids and the 2 of us, so 6 sets of laundry can take a while. And so we backed it up to 48 hours, getting out suitcases, that kind of thing. If we start a day before we travel, that ends up being not quite enough time. So I've kind of moved some stuff back. So that would be something that you would have to decide, whatever works for you in your situation. And then 24 hours in advance, some things to do: clean the van, air up the tires, check fluids, that kind of thing, pack clothes and some miscellaneous stuff. And then an hour in advance, some miscellaneous things: get your coffee drink made, fill water bottles, pack the van, make sure everything's packed in. And also there's things we don't pack until we're just about to leave because it's stuff we're using. So that goes on that list. And then things to do immediately before we leave: set the thermostat, turn off, lights or whatever, turn off your computer. For me, unplug my espresso machine, that kind of stuff. And then I have a place for particular destinations. And so if you have some places you typically go year after year, and then you accumulate a list of things you don't want to forget, people to visit while you're there, or stores to visit, restaurants to try, that kind of thing, whatever's specific to that destination, that's kind of a destination for those kind of brainstorms there. So that's it. The beautiful thing about it is as you use it, you realize, some things need to shift around in time also. We need to add this because we got here and we didn't have it. So you just pull up Workflowy on your phone and add it in. And then it's there for the next time. I use Workflowy or WFX reset checklist mechanic at the end of a trip, and it just resets all the completed items back to incomplete. So it's ready for the next time. And then if you use it over the years, we have 4 kids, but they used to all be in diapers. And so we had to pack a trailer full of diapers and pack and plays, and not really a trailer full, but literally had one of those things that you put up on top of your van because we couldn't fit it all in, booster seats and all this stuff. But then as the kids graduate and you realize you don't need some of that stuff, you can just delete it if it's not something you're going to need anymore. And so it just kind of modifies over time in a real fluid way, and it's worked for us for a long time. So hope that helps.